Dreamers Welcome Podcast.
Dreamers Welcome Podcast. We in the building right now. I go by CEO PESO. Blessed and highly favored, man. Hope y'all feeling good right now. Boy, we just had a hell of a goddamn phone call before this shit, man. It's we're gonna talk about it, but introduce yourself, man. I got my guy on here, man.
All right, I'm big homie Samo, or Coach Samo, what they call me. I'm a coach at Dayton Metro Boxing Club. I got a signed professional boxer named Vashawn Champion, so you know that's what really I'm here to shine the light on today, man. I'm here to shine the light on what we got going on.
Period. We gonna get him on here. We gonna get him on here soon one time too. But yeah, man, we just gonna jump into it, man. So so he signed to Freeway Rick Ross joint.
Yep.
So what? Ross has got his own boxing league. I mean, well, not boxing league, but like
he our advisor, boxing advisor. You know what I mean? So he just basically get the connections and put everything
plug y'all in
for us. Yeah.
How'd that even come about?
My brother's manager, her name was Elizabeth Orton, you feel me? She was his manager at first and everything, so she kind of plugged it in and everything.
Yeah.
We got with what would you call him? A boxing, a matchmaker named Rick Glacier.
Okay.
He very known in the boxing world, you know what I mean? And he plugged it in and everything. And once we got on the phone with Freeway, our energy clicked. So, you know, we made it happen from there.
So you was talking to him, and then
we all talked to him. You know, Vashawn he ain't just my boxer. It's more like my little brother. You know what I mean?
Right,
so
right.
We was just trying to move everything around to do the best for him. We had just came off a big fight where he stopped a 5-0 fighter in his hometown. You know what I mean? So we had got a lot of buzz from that and everything. So once his name started buzzing, we was just trying to get him in the best position and around the best person. And Ross was just now about to start his boxing team, and he was signing boxers at that point in time. So it just clicked, you know what I mean? And he put him in position so he can win.
How long y'all been, he been signed to him?
Just happened probably like 4 or 5 months ago.
Oh, damn, that shit fresh.
Yeah.
Damn, man. So, all right. Because I know we talking about Brody too, but let's get some of your background because we got to shine light on what you've been doing too, as far as with everything. So, for those who don't know, like just for my audience, what is it that you actually do?
Man, I'm a boxing coach, man. I'm known. I mean, I'm known as one of the best in the city right now, but I still got work to go as far as how I feel. You know what I mean? But yeah. I just for real be trying to help the kids and help everybody get up in a better position while I can in this boxing world. You know what I mean? While I got my foot in the door. So I really just I don't know. I don't know really to call me, man. I'm just.
I mean, man,
boxing coach,
right? But nah, I mean, because you know what you're doing though with it, and like I said, like from what I already known you like in the past with doing everything. You've been killing it for a minute though. So now just to see you connected with Freeway, you know what I mean? That's an unknown goal that you kicked off the list, and it's just dope though. But what got you even into being like coaching boxing?
Yeah. All right, so I've been boxing for a little minute since I was little, for real. But I started getting active around when I was like 16, 17. That's when I started getting real active. And I had a coach named Coach Wop, if you know who Wop is. You know what I mean? Everybody in the city of Dayton should know who Wop is.
Was that homie when we was up there on Salem? Like kind of older?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the one with the braid or nothing. Coach Wop had passed by then, you feel me?
Okay.
Well, that was my boxing coach, and that was my favorite boxing coach. So once he had passed away, it was kind of a void missing out of the gym. So I kind of started off trying to fill that void, and then my son started. My son was training or whatever the case is, so I started trying to push him towards it, and that's what really got me into coaching heavy. And then it just started taking off from there, and then I got better and better, and now I'm just in it because I see myself starting to help the youth more and starting to help people more, period. You know what I mean? People is really into boxing if they just didn't know where to go for it.
Right.
Nobody knew where to go. Nobody knew what to do to get into it. But since I started shining a light on it for our city a little bit more, you know what I mean? So now I'm just in it to help people. I was about to cuss.
Man, you cuss on this motherfucker. Nah, but man, it was something on the screenshot of it. It was on your Instagram, and I like what you said on the bio. I want you to kind of speak on it. We don't just teach you boxing. So what do you mean by that when you say like we just not teaching boxing to the youth or whoever?
I mean, I don't mean we. It's me personally. In my gym personally, we don't teach self-defense. We don't teach just boxing. We teach warrior. And when I mean warrior in the mind and warrior in the heart and warrior in the flesh. You know what I mean? We're going to teach you how to become a stand-up citizen. I can't say man or woman. I'm going to say a stand-up citizen. And just stand for what you believe in and go hard at everything. You know what I mean? And we trying to save everybody from being negative. You know what I mean? Everything is in a negative light. So when I mean a warrior everything. Even if you going hard for something positive, just always go hard at everything you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we kind of just try to push that and everything. But really, I don't teach self-defense. I teach warrior. You know what I mean? When you get in this ring, I plan on making you fight like you about to go to a tournament.
Down. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you
got this gladiator.
You can just be trying to train regularly just to get yourself together.
Nah, period.
And I could try to make you seem like you
good.
I could try to make you want to go fight yourself, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what I don't know, that's my thing, man. Boxing is my thing, fighting is my thing. It's always been my thing. So I took my negative thing, which was fighting all the time, and I turned it positive.
Turned to a business. And how long would you say you've been professionally like doing the teaching and everything? Training.
I mean, for real, this just started going hard at it I started going hard at it for the past year now, but I've been coaching for 3 years now.
Word.
But I just started off coaching my team at the gym. I'm just now starting to get my name out there to coach everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what's the what would you say? What do you want to see in any civilian person to like be a part of the team? Like, what is it like that you want or that you look for of a characteristic in somebody?
The will not to quit. Just don't quit. Don't give up. Because it's going to be hard. It's like life.
Yeah.
Boxing is just like life. It's going to be hard, man. You're going to feel like you're not good enough. You're going to look at everybody else. You're going to see how good everybody else is. It be people mad that they not as sweet as a person been boxing for years and it's been like a week. You know what I mean? And they already sitting there like, man, you know what I mean? They wish they can be that good. It's like, bro, you got to train to get there. You know what I mean? You got to go hard and it hurt. Boxing hurts. You know what I mean?
I believe it. Man, so is it true that like boxing, I don't know the exact phrase that they say, but it's like it's more mental and less like fighting?
Yeah.
Like why is that though? Because when I read it,
chess
I mean
match.
So it's really like chess when you in there.
Chess match. You gotta be 2, 3, 4, 5 moves ahead. You know what I mean? You gotta plot it out. You gotta be calm. The calmest person, that's the one who won the fight. That's why Floyd Mayweather was so great like he is. Because he was calm. He can talk to you as he fighting you.
Yeah. I seen that though.
He can yell out who gonna win the Super Bowl as he fighting you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's different, man. Like Canelo, how calm he is. Tank, how calm he is. You gotta watch him. They play mental games. They can wait until the 8th round and not win none of the rounds and knock you out the 8th round. They plotted that the whole time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
so what it would take to get to that point of it? Like to just be able to have a barrier, like I can just talk to you, but already have it premeditated when you gon'
not quitting, experience, repetition. Just like anything else. The more and more you do it, the better and better you get. That's why I tell people you're not gonna get good in a week. You're not gonna get. Nobody goes into boxing just knowing how to fight.
Right.
You know what I mean? You think you know how to fight. You might know how to street fight. You might know how to throw them. But when you get in there and you get to look at how they look and they tell you, all right, well, switch from your right side to your left side. And you like, what? This feel weird. Why would I be throwing this? This is my weak hand.
Yeah.
And they're like, because this your distraction hand. Why would you want to keep throwing that? And then throw your power, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why would you want to keep throwing your power hand to throw your weak hand after that?
But it's a distraction. I remember watching something on that. But
shoot your jabs. That's why you got to shoot your jabs. I mean, it's just repetition. That's.
But I mean, because I think motherfuckers do. I mean, you probably know this for sure. But motherfuckers come in there thinking like whatever street fighting techniques or whatever the case is supposed to be aligned with actual boxing.
We all did.
Yeah, I mean,
we all did. Everybody came here thinking the same thing, man. Like, I know how to street fight real good. I see the kids coming there all the time now. They coming there with the tough mentality. You feel me? They was out there thinking they can beat the world until they got in the boxing ring, and it'd be a 16-year-old versus a 13-year-old, and that 13-year-old busting the 16-year-old up, and he wondering why. Because he training. You know what I mean? Yeah. Take it serious. So it's just the experience and like I said, repetition. You just got to keep going. That's why I said what I look for in a person when they coming in is just don't quit. You could come in not knowing nothing. I can have you feeling like that you can go fight in 2 weeks.
Period.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Me personally, and far as coaching, I feel like I got a gift. Like I was always growing up trying to find my gift and my niche. When I got into boxing, I had to realize it wasn't for me to go professional. It wasn't for me to do nothing. God intended for me to box so I can be a coach.
Yo, that's deep.
You know what I mean?
I mean, because to be able to accept like you number one in your own lane rather than for you to think that you're supposed to be number one as a Floyd Mayweather though. Nah. So it wasn't difficult to like accept that?
Nah, because I ain't never going to boxing trying to be a professional. Right. I went into boxing as a young dude who was fighting all the time on the street, and I felt like that was gonna get me killed. So
in trouble. So you getting into it was a personal decision, or was it like your people's was on your ass?
It was a personal decision. I took myself to the gym in Jeff Kemp. When I seen Jeff Kemp, I used to stay on Lakeview. He stayed in Hilltop. I seen him. I was best friends with his brother. Feel me? I ain't say his name.
Yeah.
Feel me? But I was best friends with one of his little brothers. You feel me? And he actually introduced me into the thought of, man, I want to box. You know what I mean? Like he was throwing them and everything, and I was already wanting to fight all the time and everything.
So, but he was already boxing.
Yeah, he was already boxing. He was already going to tournaments, doing this thing and everything. You know what I mean? So that was who I looked at first, and then I watched the I Get It In video and seen Knockout.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He had a nice cameo on that motherfucker.
So that when I seen him, I was like, I always knew that I wanted to be in the boxing world forever, even before I was in it. Like even before I was in it, I used to lie and be like, hey, I box. Yeah. When I was fighting, when everybody used to be like, man, how you fight so good while I box? You feel me? Very. Knowing I was lying, bro. That's how deep I was into boxing, bro. I used to watch every match, everything, bro. I knew about boxing. I knew everything, so I knew what I wanted to do. But I just didn't know at first that I was in it to be a coach. But the same confidence that I have as coaching, I didn't have as a boxer in the ring. Like, you know what I mean? I was confident in what I can do. I knew what I can do, but I was always you know what I mean? Like it's just different.
No, it's a feeling. Like that like the feeling that you got from coaching rather than boxing, it was
when I was
totally
boxing,
different.
I wasn't scared about fighting. I was comfortable in there. I was scared about people looking at me.
Right.
It's a big crowd. It's everybody here. So that nervousness getting to me when I'm coaching. I don't feel nothing. I don't care about nobody there. I feel like I'm the best coach here. Every tournament we go to, I'm looking around at coaches. I'm looking them in their eyes. I feel like I'm the youngest and best coach here, period. That's weird to think about it like that from like the boxing standpoint of the crowd, and then you actually coaching and you like, now I'm about to coach the fuck out of this shit right now rather than whooping nigga ass. I'm coming out of here with all the winners. Yeah, that's why the last tournament I took my kids to, we came out with 5 people going to nationals. When we went to nationals, we came out with one winner and 3 finalists.
Period.
And one of our fighters didn't get to go for reasons he had an injury. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but that's good for us not to have fought for like a year or 2. You know what I mean? We didn't fight none, and our kids went and just dominated for real and made our name.
Yeah, holding it down, nigga, coaching the fuck out of them. So when you are, so right now, is it just you?
Like, nah, it's me and it's Coach Kenny Milliner. Everybody should know Coach Kenny Milliner, man. It's a legendary coach in Dayton, Ohio, Dayton Metro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's who on the bingo hall when it was a boxing gym up there. That's, you know what I mean? He done did a lot for the youth out here as far as coaching. And then we got Coach Tomas. We got Coach Aaron. You know what I mean? So we got a good coaching staff in there and everything. I'm the mid coach and the mental coach, and I'm the one, like, when my coach retire, then it comes down
to
take
over.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just a spiral down like that. I'm the one that want to keep the legacy going.
Right,
I don't want this
You're
never
going
to
to
end.
pass the torch.
You know what I mean? I don't want this never to end.
Yeah, I'm going through something right now with that. Like somebody trying to give me the torch of like just keeping the legacy going, you know? Yeah. And then them entrusting you with it is like, it makes sense because you know what you're doing with it though.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, I still got a lot to learn, like I said, and I still got to get a lot of life together to be able to take that torch and carry it all the way, because my coach don't miss a day, you know what I mean? And if he do miss a day, he makes sure everything is in line for it to be like this. Through. And it's been like this for as long as we can remember. It's so many fighters that y'all know of that he done coached, like Mike Evans, Will Clemens, Jeff Camp.
But he didn't have a hands-on experience with helping them.
He done had hands-on experience with helping Chris Pearson. He done had hands-on experience with helping each one of them at a point in time in their life. He ain't never missed a beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, he's a man like everybody else, you know what I mean? So every man got their mistakes, that everything or whatever the case is. But like I said, can't nobody take from him that he helped the youth.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He do that for sure.
Man, I got a personal question to ask you, because I just said this shit the other day about myself. Like it's kind of hard for me to go about my day and everything feels like work. Like everything is like a marketing thing. Everything is like just something that deals with like business in a sense. So going through your daily, bro, is boxing always a thing that happens in like you get what I'm saying though? Like everything is like a chess move or a certain way to maneuver or how you got to think before you react.
Yeah. That's why I changed my page to the way it is about just boxing. It's like I watch what I post, I watch what I say. You know what I mean? I watch what I do now because I understand that eyes is on me and I can't be out here preaching to kids and I'm not practicing what I'm preaching. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like I'm in the gym telling these kids and gangbanging corny. You feel me? Like I don't care what stain I put on it, and I ain't necessarily saying that like gang. You know what I mean? Like I ain't trying to put it on that, but I'm just trying to kind of steer them away from the way we are and the way we was, because I'm trying to get them a choice and an option. Like, bro, don't be looking at us and then think y'all gotta be like this just because we like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be a different way, bro. Be your own person, bro. All that shit we do is corny. You know what I mean? Like growing up, bro, I did a lot of stuff that I consider corny now, because at the end of the day, I consider myself I was a follower. Because at the end of the day, bro, man, I ain't want to be no little hoodlum for real, bro. I was just doing that because that's what the cool thing to do. That was what was around.
It's bro. Like it was easily introduced and it was just there. Like and I mean, it say a lot about who you was around too. But then it's like, all right, you just have the mentality to understand, like, all right, bro, this shit kind of like you said, whack as fuck.
It's getting whack as fuck, bro. Bro, I'm in the same. Man, everybody I was learning from. The age I am now, that's the age I was learning from. You feel me? Get the picture? They was out here. Right. You feel me? Like, why would I want to have still been here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
living backwards at that point.
So I don't know, bro. I was just looking at all the right but wrong images at the end of the day. Because like I said, I learned from everybody, bro. Everybody.
Nah, I mean,
no matter if it's a crackhead, I'm gonna look at you and learn what not to do.
They be having the best gyms though. I mean, if you talk to one.
The best gems that a crackhead can give me is when I'm listening to him, like, all right, what steps did you take? All right, bet I'm going to not take all them steps.
How did you end up right here?
I'm going to not take all them steps. You feel me? So I
facts.
just learned something from you at the end of the day. You can learn something from everything in life. But
Period. Man.
To answer your question, real quick, boxing is a part of everything I do right now. Like every single thing. Even when I'm at home, right? I'm watching something about coaching. I'm watching different ways to do the mitts. I'm watching other coaches. I'm studying them. I actually study coaching, bro. And that's what makes me different.
I'm about to say, man, how do you even study coaching? Like
you watch how people do the mitts. You watch their different training methods. You watch different strength and conditioning methods that you can do with your boys and everything in case, you know what I mean? Like you just got to learn stuff. Like if I know Javante got this type of knockout power, then what type of workouts is you doing so I can get my fighters to that knockout?
So you down there, you going down the line backwards to see how he got to where he got that knockout power.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm looking at the steps, or I'm looking at the way. I'm even listening to how they talk to people when they in the corner, because that's something that you got to learn is valuable. You can't be nervous. It's deep. When you in that corner, you got to hurry up and get between the ropes, get in between the ring. You got to tell whoever getting your stool in, get the stool in. You got to say, give me the water. At the same time, you got to try to talk to them all in 30 seconds.
So, but so you saying no that little time in the corner really matters for the next 3 minutes or whatever.
Because I got to try to tell you everything I watched.
Right. In 30 seconds.
In 30 seconds, I gotta try to tell you everything I witnessed that you did wrong, what you can do better, everything. And I gotta try to get you to listen to me. Cause you know, you in the ring, so once that bell ring, boom, everything I can say go right out the window. You know what I mean?
Right. Man, that's multitasking at its finest on both hands. So
coaching is real important.
Absolutely.
Real important, or it wouldn't be there. You know
so
what I mean?
Okay, so with bro that you training right now and y'all signed with Free Ray right now, this is like your first like you say official like coaching somebody, like that's your first signee that you coaching right now too?
Yeah. He was already a pro. Like I said, he started off at our I forget what gym he actually started at. But then he came to our gym. But then something happened where he had to move, and then he ended up going to another gym out in Centerville or whatever the case is. And then I had seen him after his first pro fight, and I just typed him like, little bro, I'm proud of you and everything, what the case is. I like what you're doing and everything, but it's ways that you can be sharper. It's stuff that I can show you if you allow me to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And little bro was like, yeah, you always can come up here or whatever, because like I said, it's like my little brother. So I went up there to his gym in Centerville at first. And when I went up there and did mitts with him, and everybody else in the gym, because once they seen me do mitts with him, they was like, oh, can you do mitts with me too?
What's that? Oh, that's the...
Hold the mitts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I was doing mitts with him after that, he was like, man, I want you to be my mitt coach, period. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, bet. Well, I'm going to come up here once a week or whatever, do mitts with you and everything. That turned from that to he's like, nah, bro, I want you to just be my coach and my trainer. I'm about to just come home. And then...
Period.
You feel me? And then he just came back. And then when he came back, I had got him a manager, which is just a close friend of mine, which is basically my best friend. You know what I mean? My sister. I got him a manager. Then we found she had a person that can find fights. You know, a known coach named Danny Couch. You feel me? He well known out here too. He was a matchmaker too, so he was able to find fights and stuff like that. And then we end up finding a fight in Washington D.C. versus a fighter named Rashad Kilpatrick. And we only had 5 days to prepare for the fight when we accepted it and everything. But once I watched this film and studied on him myself and looked at his feet and stuff, I was like,
curtains.
Yes, we beat him.
Like,
we beat him, bro. Sign that. You know what I mean? I called my brother like, oh yeah, we can sign that one, bro.
What's the what's the time frame you would say you need to like train or prepare for a fight?
I mean, the longest possible, but for real, I don't know what's going on right now, but I just feel like that the cards is in my favor. So whatever time I got, I'm going to win, bro.
Make that shit
I'm
work.
coming out of whatever time we got, I'm going to study the whole situation, and I'm going to find a way out of there.
So what's is there any pressure that you be feeling like when he was like, I want you to be the coach, and like he basically looking for you to take it there?
I don't feel no pressure with coaching. None whatsoever. I can turn you into a pro if you wanted to. I don't feel no pressure when it comes to coaching.
I've been meaning to already come fuck with you since like the first time we even met though. It's like, but still like, but that was years ago when I first met you.
Man, the cards is in my favor, brother.
Absolutely.
Before we went to that fight, I told him like, bro, like, cause he was, you know what I mean? Like he wasn't nervous, but he was still like, I was like, bro, I don't know why you feeling that way. We about to win. We won already. Like this is an easy little robbery. We about to go in here, get this little bag, and we go get up out of here. You know what I mean?
I mean, but would you appreciate that more of like him feeling nervous or because I feel like even I go into things feeling nervous sometimes, but to me that's a good thing. So would you feel different if he was like mad cocky, or you just be like,
nah? See, this is my method. I can't speak for everybody else. This is my method where it started working for me. The key to life and the secret that everybody missing, like not everybody, but a lot of people missing, the people that got it, that's who succeed the best. It's confidence. Confidence is the key. If you can walk through stuff confidently, say what you want, do what you want, whatever the case is, then it's that the cards is in your favor automatically. Look who you got on your wall, Biggie, Pac. That was confident. You know what I mean?
And
Pac was one of the most confident.
Nipsey over there too.
Nipsey confident. Like when they spoke with a passion. They knew what they were saying. They knew what they wanted to say. You know what I mean? Like,
but I'm gonna say one thing that come with that can be a gift or a curse. is once you put yourself in that position to say that about yourself, then you gotta show and prove.
You gotta show and prove.
Yeah,
you have to.
Yeah.
So that's where the work ethic come in.
Exactly.
Now, and then the next method is find what you would do for free all day. That's what you should be doing for money, and that's where you find your confidence.
Yeah.
When I started off
man,
coaching,
that's nice. Yeah.
When I started off coaching, I wasn't getting paid. I didn't get paid $1 for. I'm just now starting to make revenue off of coaching. I was just coaching kids because I love making people better. When people come in the gym, it can be grown men, bro. Coaching hurts. I gotta put on a body pad. I gotta let you hit me. I gotta let you punch my hands.
Take it to the chin.
Sometimes right. In my face, I get in the mode where I'm like, nah, keep going. They say my bad ain't on my bad. I push them, keep going.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I push you. You know what I mean. So once I realized, like, man, bro, when I'm in here, I don't even care who people can talk to me. I can stop talking to me. I'm coaching right now. Like, so
you get zoned out.
I get in the
you
zone,
don't, yeah,
and it be for free. For no dollars every day.
But the passion outweighs it all.
The passion outweighs it all. And eventually, if I kept going with consistency and confidence, it became revenue on its own.
Yeah.
Because once I built myself up with the confidence and like what I was doing and pushing myself, then I started showcasing myself. Thanks to my brother, Chicken Chop.
Yo. So
thanks to my brother. You know what I mean? That's who shined the light on me the most. You know what I mean? Once he seen me and I was like, hey, Chop, you should come up here and let me train you or train you in boxing or whatever. He was like, man, I'm going to come up there and mess with you or whatever.
Yeah.
And he told the truth. Once we got a couple sessions in, bro bought his camera, shine a light on me.
Yep.
And all he tell me is content.
Hey, bro, so when I see y'all, he just put a promo video out for you. And when I seen it, I'm like, bro, I gotta get Brody on here just for the fact of like, man, you just doing something that is like, it's needed for like the youth here. You know what I mean? Like you said, like you bold enough. I ain't gonna say bold because it ain't like that, but you're aware enough to be like, bro, that shit is corny, but this shit is gonna make sense. Like, cause it's all just the mentality of it and the longevity.
Or if you're going to do it this way. Do it in a positive light. If y'all going to call yourself a gang or a clique or whatever, be a gang or a clique that's doing something positive. You don't have to be negative.
Right.
Who told y'all that?
Society.
But that's
like,
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Society,
right. But yeah.
Bro. Fuck what society feel about you. If I would have known that growing up all the time, bro, and had this mind state where I don't even have a sense of pride, bro, like no more. It's like, I don't give a fuck how you feel, bro. You can feel how you want to feel. That's not going to stop the way I move. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, bro. I do too much important stuff, man. It's so much stuff I can tell you about myself, bro, that I can shine light on myself, but man, I don't give a fuck about how people look at me about it.
Yeah.
For instance, my son, right? I got a 15-year-old son, right? Tell y'all the truth, that's my little homie. I just took him in as my son, bro. And I don't even look at it no different. I don't even tell people that story for real. You feel me?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like,
but it's your character though. It's man, that's respect, bro.
Come on,
I mean,
just for you to light on the whole story.
Nah, but for you to feel comfortable to say that, like, you know what I mean? Like I appreciate it, but people need to hear that though, because I mean, it's like motherfuckers is kind of scared of like growth or scared of like just accepting like things for what it is and then making the best out of it.
And the sooner that people do is when the world will be better, bro. You gotta accept life for what it is, bro. We here, then we're gonna be gone. You only get one for what we know of. We can say it's gonna be another life, but you know who knows until you go.
Exactly.
So you gotta make the best of what you can while you here. And if it's just throwing it away because of how other people feel about you, bro.
Boy, you got a short life you living.
You got a short life you living, man.
Period. All right, so we gonna wrap up real quick, but
Yes,
so I got a question I ask everybody: what's a good quote or a piece of advice that you live off of?
Don't spend too much time working for somebody else's dream because you're gonna forget to create your own.
Period. Yo, I remember
with that.
Yeah, it's a meme that hit me that said it was like, if you don't chase your dream, you're gonna die living for somebody else's.
You're gonna die creating somebody else's.
Yeah.
You feel me? And when you work for a factory or anything, and I don't oppose to people working because you gotta do what you gotta do until you get to where you can get to. But at the end of the day, that's that man's dream, or whoever owned that. That's their dream. They own that. You know what I mean? Own you something. What I'm doing is my dream. Like, it might have been a dream that came to me later on and I didn't understand it, but I got into boxing not so I can be a professional, but so I can be a coach and so I can help the youth and so I can help out my city. And look at me, this is what I've always wanted to do, and I'm doing it.
I respect it. I respect it.
More than all, the boxing cool, but helping is more important, bro. This is what I wanted out of life.
Period.
Yes, sir.
My nigga. Man. My nigga, look, man. Dreamers Welcome Podcast, man. Y'all keep on dreaming. I hope y'all picked up as many gems as y'all could from this. And yeah, man. Man, we out, bro. Keep dreaming. We on.
Dreamers Welcome Podcast.